While a lot of speculation and rumors surrounding the new Mustang turned out to be correct, Ford kept some nice surprises under wraps until the big reveal. Here's everything we now know about the 2024 Ford Mustang. At an event in Detroit Wednesday, Ford unveiled the 2024 Mustang, the seventh generation of its defining pony car, the best-selling sports coupe on the planet, and perhaps America's most beloved car. Wearing the chassis code S650, this new Mustang isn't entirely new, using the platform that debuted with the S550 Mustang in 2014. So, the hard points and the greenhouse are the same as before, but there are a lot of tweaks that add up to make the S650 look and feel different than its predecessor. The next generation Mustang could be the last V8 to ride into the sunset as the auto industry turns its efforts toward electric models, and will again be offered in both coupe and convertible form, each available with Turbo 4 and V8 engines. We estimate the 4-cylinder ecoboost will start around $30,000 and the GT model at $40,000. Sales of the new pony car should begin sometime during summer 2023. Before we dive into more details, don't forget that we have a bonus fact for you towards the end of the video. Number 1. Drive. There are two engines, each carried forward from the 6th generation car. The base power plant is again a 2.3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Power outputs haven't been released yet. The current car produces 310 horsepower and up to 330 horsepower with an available high-performance package. Those numbers give a good indication of where the new car's power will be. The 5-liter Coyote V8 continues with modifications that increase output from 460 horsepower to more than 480 horsepower, enough to make this the most powerful Mustang GT ever. It's notable that even with the road, rumble, and thrust that make accelerating in a Mustang so rewarding, 0 to 60 miles per hour sprints will likely be in the mid 4-second range, which is quick for a gas car. The transmission choices are a 6-speed manual or a 10-speed automatic. Number 2. Performance. An available performance pack adds a front strut tower brace to bolster chassis rigidity, a limited slip differential to aid traction, wider rear wheels/tires and larger Brembo brakes, and a new electronic drift brake, which was one of the coolest announcements during the event. Co-developed with Von Gittin Jr., Ford claims the new EDB can turn any novice into a drifting pro. It is used to aid racers who like to slide the tail out, which is an activity that requires a safe location and a truckload of tires to spare, preferably away from cameras at local cars and coffee events. It differs from a traditional handbrake in that it doesn't stay up once you engage it. Instead, it bounces back down as soon as you let go, similar to a hydraulic handbrake in a drift car. Ford also said there will be 2 settings for the EDB, one for novices and another for pros. The electronic drift brake acts like a regular handbrake when you're in any drive mode besides track mode. However, it still bounces back down when engaged. To release the parking brake, you have to push down on the brake like you would a parking brake button. An active suspension system can also be added to this package. The GT Performance Pack piles on brake ducts to help with cooling and an engine oil cooler. An active exhaust system is optional. Drivers can select from 6 modes to tailor the car's performance to their needs, affecting steering effort, engine response, and stability control. The modes are normal, sport, slippery, drag, track, and customizable. Among other things, Mustangs are about showing off. This new car adds a remote feature that allows the engine to be revved from outside the car via the key fob. Then there's the Dark Horse, an all-new performance series for the Mustang line that targets dedicated enthusiasts. It has a distinct grille, aerodynamics, and badging. Its Coyote V8 will produce about 500 horsepower. It uses a heavier-duty 6-speed manual transmission developed from the latest Mustang GT350, a track-focused version inspired by Carroll Shelby. The 10-speed automatic is also available. Number 3. Interior. From the driver's seat of the 2024 Mustang, every detail has been chiseled in place with what Ford is calling a fighter jet-inspired design. While we wait to find out if the Mustang's performance will break the sound barrier, its standard 12.4-inch instrument cluster is a massive leap ahead of the previous cars. The configurable display can be customized to fit the needs of most red, white, and blue patriots, with selectable colors, gauges, and even a calm screen that reveals only the most necessary details. Ambient lighting and a driver's display adapt to whichever drive mode you've selected. Base Mustangs come with cloth seats and available micro-suede vinyl inserts, while the premium level adds stitched bits and pieces from door trim to dashboard. The Mustang GT gets leather inserts. Ford has also introduced a remote rev function that allows the car's engine to blast up the RPMs with a simple click from the key fob while you admire the sounds from outside the car. A major area of improvement for the new Mustang is its interior gadgetry. An available 13.2-inch infotainment screen using Ford's Sync 4 software flows from the gauge cluster toward the center of the car behind a curved glass panel. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard on this system, and an optional wireless smartphone charger helps drivers reduce the clutter of charging cables. Amazon Alexa and Ford Streaming allow voice commands to replace knob turning or button presses, and every Mustang comes with Ford Power Up software capability, which allows for over-the-air updates for later software and vehicle function improvements. Number 4. Exterior. The exterior borrows from the current muscle cars with a Mustang angular grille and sloped roofline. The hood seems to draw from the Camaro Coupe and perhaps even the Dodge Charger sedan. The rear fenders flare out with a sharp crease to the top, akin to the Camaro's aft flanks. Designers often put more visual weight on the fenders of sports cars to emphasize the rear drive configuration. From a practical standpoint, it adds more wheel well space to accommodate wide tires on the higher-end trims. The rear looks distinctly Mustang, with a clear connection to the current and even previous generation model, particularly with the 3-zone tail lamps. Historically, these light elements have pulsed one at a time, animating the turn signals. Viewed from the side, the lower body resembles that of a Mustang Mach-E electric vehicle. Number 5. Assistance features. The new Mustang comes standard with Ford Co-Pilot 360, which includes forward collision warning, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic warning, reverse automatic emergency braking, and lane centering assistance. Adaptive cruise control and speed sign recognition are available. Models with active suspension gain a pothole mitigation feature, where they can minimize how much a tire drops when passing over a pothole. This not only smooths the ride, but may also save the tires and wheels from expensive damage. Thank you for staying. Now, time for the bonus fact. The Mustang's oldest rival, the Chevrolet Camaro, likely won't survive beyond this current generation. Soon enough, the Mustang could be America's only internal combustion sports coupe. Given the typically long life cycle for Mustang models, this is only the 7th generation in nearly 60 years. And the fact that Ford and the world is headed towards an electric future, this could also be the last internal combustion Mustang. What do you think about this amazing Mustang and its specs? Comment down below and let us know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the content, uplift the channel by hitting like, subscribe, and also ring the YouTube bell to meet us again in the following video. Until next time!